The sky realm of Amahara harbors infinite potential. What we want to create isn't just a mental projective barrier, and certainly not merely a spiritual utopia. We need to go a step beyond that. Preservations of one's personality, awakening of the consciousness, immortality of the soul. Humanity will set forth on a journey, and this is our hope for the future. Welcome to the sky realm of Amahara. Commander, I finally found you. It's me, Commander. Can you hear me? Commander! Branches of my consciousness return all at once. My mind gradually becomes clearer again. Helena? Yes, it's me. It's Helena. I called you several times. You didn't respond. I thought you'd... The tone in her voice says she's almost on the verge of tears. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Why are you here as well, though? I don't know. Where are we even? What is happening? We're... The simulacrum of the end has frozen in time in an unknown moment. Now, Helen and I are trapped in the battlefield, a veritable sea of flames. It happened again, the whole world changed in an instant. As explosions and tongues of flames tear through the dark night, I can see my surroundings more clearly. I remember this battlefield. Isn't it the Long Island defense line? Location unknown. Long Island defense line. Maybe? Blaring sirens lit with my eardrums. The acrid stench of rising smoke. Incandescent plumes of fire. Long Island defense line has fallen, just as I remember it. We were crushed terribly on our last counterattack, so this place will fall soon. Our defense is still holding for now, but that cannot last much longer. They will come again in greater numbers and raze this place to the ground, just as was planned. Hey, what are you doing staring off into space by yourself over there? The battle isn't over yet, so you can't be wandering around outside. The others will come back and save you. Surely not. If they're following the plan, there's no way they'd be able to leave. They'll come back. I'm sure of it. So, let's run away together. What? Hell no. You know what we're seeing now is reality or an illusion? An illusion. Probably. Look at the factions fighting in this place. It's like there's a mist covering them up. I can't see them clearly, no matter how hard I strain my eyes. This says, everything here looks hazy and vague, like they're shrouded in mist. The sea, the land, our allies, our foes, everything. I can only perceive them as something. I know what's happening. Maybe I try to identify something. Who our allies are, what equipment they have, what the enemy is, or how many there are. The fog cuts it all off. Here, this place is constructed from insufficient information, or it's beyond my understanding. Whatever the case, this is an illusion. But even facsimiles contain a kernel of truth. The defense line hasn't fallen yet, and Anzeel is still here. Come with me, Helena. We're to look for Anzeel. Location unknown. Long Island defense line. Helena and I push on through the Long Island defense line as shots fly all around us. Although the mist obfuscates all detail, it does indicate when something is there, so I can intuitively see which places are safe and which aren't. This allows us to advance without a hitch. Helena and I proceed into an underground passage. Like before, whenever we run into a fork in the road, I can tell which path leads to the command center and which doesn't. I also tell which doors we can open and which we can't. Our progress is as smooth as can be, owing to this blessing in disguise. I finally enter the bunker and stop at the entrance to the command center. With a deep breath, I slowly push open the door. Huh? There's strangely no mist in the spacious hall. Everything is as clear as day. Dr. Anzeel stands in front of a giant command console. She turns to us with a look of surprise. Helena, why are you back? And my assistant, too. This isn't right. Helena's gonna come. It'd be Enterprise. Not you, Helena. And you, assistant, shouldn't be the one leading her here. That's a fine way of saying thank you. This wasn't my plan, so it makes no sense. I can only mean this isn't real. Fascinating. The main ship, Amahara, hasn't even embarked yet, but somehow, the changes in the astronomical environment that's caused by the guiding bunker's activation have already breached its protective barrier. This is that thing, you know? You know, it's one strange thing, there's bound to be 100 more. And that's the way I look. I look like a girl in her 20s, for God's sake. We're safe to assume this is some kind of dream then, right? I wonder what kind of dream. My last dream, the moments like before I die? Was your dream, assistant? Or maybe, did you create it, Helena? Anzeel is extremely sharp this time round. She grasped the situation in just a few seconds. He even got to the question at the heart of this whole thing. You must be Dr. Anzeel. Nice to meet you. I, didn't create this place. The commander and I set it up here for some reason. Oh, you're not the Helena, but you are Helena, that's for sure. The master plan was a success, and a glimmer of hope remains at dusk. Anzeel's expression suddenly brightens. This can't be a dream in my dying moment. See, but one explanation. Assistant, this is your dream. You don't look like you know what's going on, though, do you? It's a long story. I briefly explained to her what's happening in the sky realm of Amahara as we entered it. I omit many things, she clearly understands the picture I'm painting for her. She theories this is a world born from fear. Yeah, that's certainly possible in Amahara. Same Amahara I know, maybe the tunneling phenomenon has occurred. One thing's for sure, this is fascinating. If only Ryuko were here to research it. I'm just gonna want to get a screenshot of that for a friend. In the middle of a crisis, I don't think we have time to do any research. Pursuit of knowledge never ends as long as you live, you know. Besides, warning, warning, outer defense lines under attack, communications lost with outposts 38, 37, 38, and 39. Well, it seems we'll have an inner conversation here. Assistant, Helena, go somewhere that's safe. Aren't you coming with? This is your dream, Assistant. I'm sure you'll find an exit on your own. I, on the other hand, I'm staying here. It feels like an inverse Pandora's box. It traps everything inside, letting only hope out. And to ensure that hope makes it out, I'm going to stay here and carry out my final mission. No. I said a minute ago, this is a dream, not a reality. There's no need for you to stay and fulfill your mission. Hope left the box, but some of it also remained.